So I'm looking at Barcelona's target for next summer for strikers, and what we have here: Benjamin Sesko, Victor Gyokeres, Alexander Isak. Personally, I like Isak more than the other two. But Isak, according to Newcastle, yeah, he's going to cost like 150 million pounds of euros. Bro, Barcelona don't have that kind of money given the kind of situation they're coming out from. Victor Gyokeres is going to be available 60, 70 million. Very obvious. Shesko still the same amount. But the only big problem I have with all this is Lewandowski is most likely going to be staying for next season. What's the point of bringing a high profile signing when Lewandowski is still going to start ahead of the guy? It doesn't actually make sense because, the best thing I thought Barcelona would have done was after this season, make sure that Lewandowski just maybe find a way, learn Arabic and go to Saudi Arabia and go and stay. Let's bring in a new striker. But he has been very good for Barcelona. I'm just saying that, maybe his time has come. He's getting old, he's missing a lot of good chances and it's costing us, And, there's no need for us to keep Lewandowski and he's very expensive. It's not even as if it's cheap. So what I expected Barcelona to do was, make sure that Lewandowski plays well this season and just leave somehow, go into an agreement with him, let him just leave, bring him a fresh young striker because, the players around him are very, very young already. So him being the only old guy in that attack or in that, setup, it doesn't actually make sense. And he's actually telling because he's now starting to miss some good opportunities. And you know, that's what I expected Barcelona to do. But it seems like we are going to keep him, and we are still talking about signing a high-profile striker for next summer. So I don't know how it's going to work. What I just maybe want us to do is, leave the high-profile signing of a striker for next summer. Maybe push it to 2026 when we are sure Lewandowski is going to be leaving. Then, find a way to sign the left winger because obviously we need a left winger who can confidently play in the left wing. I know Rafinha has been good this season, but there are games where the opponents have been sitting back and Rafinha is not able to run in behind the defense, and we will need a winger who can actually stay in his wing and actually beat defenders one on one the way Lamine Yamal does, and not just run out of position and leave a position to go and look for goals. That is what I'm thinking that Barcelona should do if the option to sign a striker doesn't work. Or we can also go for Jonathan David, who is still available on a free transfer next summer. Let him help Lewandowski. Not spend money that we Barcelona clearly don't have on something that we might actually regret because bringing in a high profile signing with Lewandowski still in the club doesn't actually make sense. But let's just see how it goes, guys.